Hi, I'm glad that you joined me today. I'm going to talk with you about goals. Actually, I don't really want to talk with you about goals yet. I just want to encourage you, don't make New Year's resolutions. It's not worth it. I'm Judy Herman, helping leaders and families create connection beyond conflict. And I'm here in my office on Main Street in Chattanooga. I'm a licensed counselor in private practice, and I specialize in relationships. But I want to talk with you about goals, one of my experiences of them. And recently, I need to tell you that I read one of my friend's blog posts. She actually gets anxiety if she thinks about setting goals. Now, if you're getting anxiety even by listening to this, please take a deep breath. You're okay. I'm not going to pressure you to make goals or to do New Year's resolutions. But her article was really enlightening to me because not everybody needs to make goals or resolutions, but she has on her blog post here goal, G-O-A-L, a dirty four-letter word. But she goes on to explain about how a lot of times we're set up, we don't achieve them anyway. We think of our new year and it's a blank slate and you have all these ideas and what do you want to have happen by the end of the year. So for some people that works and some it doesn't. So I really want to honor where you might be on that. What I want to tell you about is what's been helpful for me. Now, I signed up for Michael Hyatt's program, Best Year Ever. I did that in 2017. And so that was last January. We have 3 different types of goals to consider, and goals that are too easy to do. They're just too comfortable. They're not really challenging enough. You want to stay away from that zone. Goals that are like in the delusional zone, such as, I can write a best-selling book in a year when I've never been an author before. That would be a delusional goal. And then a goal, you want to just hit the sweet spot in the middle, and that would be the goals that challenge you and that you're excited about. But what I wanted to talk with you about, his program is for a year, which is great. A lot of people do well with that. And I did go through the program, and I'm going to go through it again, actually. But what's really been helpful to me is to think in 90-day increments. So let me share with you why I believe 90 days is really beneficial to think about when you think about setting any kind of changes in the new year. 90 days, I tell clients this all the time that come in my office, it takes about 90 days for us to learn any kind of new skill, whether that's ballroom dancing, whether that we're learning a new language. When I'm teaching couples how to do dialogue and how to improve their marriage, I ask them to, let's sign up for 90 days worth of sessions, let's do some work in between, but let's see if we can improve this communication. There's some neuroscience behind 90 days. Secondly, well, actually, that's kind of just an introduction of what I wanted to share, but there's 3 benefits to doing the 90-day goals. One, it's you can just set 1 or 2 goals rather than 8 or 10 goals for the whole year. We don't have the foresight, and all kinds of things happen. As we all well know, there's so many uncertainties in life, and we need to make margin for that and when we get derailed. But benefit number 1, it does eliminate the need or eliminate setting ourselves up to feel like a failure. When we have a 90-day goal and it's just one goal we're working on, for me recently, I wanted to get the first draft of my book finished, and so I got 55,000 words written of my memoir, which is about relationship messes. And I felt really good because I did do that within 90 days, and it felt like a really great accomplishment. Now, it's not ready yet to go to a professional editor, but that's what I'm doing the next 90 days. But benefit 1, it does eliminate the feeling like a failure. Secondly, benefit number 2, you can just zone in on just 1 or 2 goals rather than having a whole bunch of goals running in the background. You can just focus. Now, I really like what John Acuff had to say about goal setting, and he wrote a book called Finish, which I read earlier this year. Actually, it really motivated me to finish my first 55,000 words of my book. But he talked about just letting go of other things in your life and just be hyper-focused on that goal that you're wanting to achieve. And then also to shorten that time or lengthen the time. That's what I meant to say. Don't put your expectations too high. Lower or change some of your expectations so that you can finish. So his book Finish is a great one. And also the 12-week years is another one I'm getting ideas from. The third benefit is that you can be more focused. Of course you can be more focused, and you count each week that goes by as, oh, I've got to get this done. So there's more of this sense of urgency to work on it. And then you see the end product at the end of that 90 days. So whether you're wanting to lose weight, whether you want to start an exercise program, whether you want to communicate so that you can be heard and understood by your loved ones, a 90-day time period is a great one to do. See if you can consider 90 days, but also let me put a plug in. I didn't want this to sound like an infomercial, but I do want to put a plug in for what I'm really excited about starting in January. Right here in my counseling office, we can fit, we're going to have a group, and it's going to be, I'm going to cap it, I believe, at 6 to 8, more like 6. We're going to have a very small focus group, and it's for women. It's for professional women who really want to make a difference and to do this 90-day program, but it's going to be an accountability group, and it's also a mastermind. If you're not sure what a mastermind is, I'd love to tell you more about it. But this is a group for women who want to set 1 or 2 goals within the group. We're meeting every other week, and one woman will be put in the spotlight. Actually, there'll be 2 each session that we do, and then you get gain the wisdom of others, and others can see where your blind spots are or give you some ideas that you didn't have before. But it really accelerates our progress for our goals. So I'm really excited about it, and group work is something that I really thrive on, and I've done that for many years, doing groups. So the Professional Women's Focus Group, I think that might be backwards if you see it. It's on my website, judycounselor.com, and underneath on the comments, I'll also put a link with where you can find more out about that. But that's going to be the end of January. So I hope to see you, and call about that if you'd like a free consultation. If you're not in the Chattanooga area, I for sure am going to do an online group. I'm going to be going to Nashville in January, which I'm really excited about, and meeting with some other folks of Michael Hyatt's group of the Best Year Ever. So I'm really, I'm going to be pumped anyway. So I want to wish you a happy new year, and thank you so much for listening to this. But keep in mind those 3 benefits, especially of 90-day goals, how it goes along with our brain chemistry, and it can give you the momentum and insight and just what you need to move forward. But don't set New Year's resolutions, okay? All right, bye-bye.